Okay, so some of you are in a space of needing to really reflect on what's working for you right now and what isn't. And whatever isn't working for you, it's not for you to beat yourself up on. It's for you to just reflect on why isn't it working and if it really resonates with you. Because I feel like there's a lot of things that are happening around you, certain things that you are participating in, and some of these things are just not for you anymore. I just feel like you're just in this space where freedom is like your ultimate goal. Freedom is like the ultimate achievement, and that's in whatever way that freedom is, presented to you. That could be freedom of money, that could be freedom of time, that could be freedom to travel, that could be freedom to spend time with like family. Freedom is whatever you put the meaning and, you know, just whatever the meaning is to you, basically. Okay, but there is just something here about you having to really just reflect on what it is that you want, because you're in this very, very powerful and potent sort of thought manifestation space. And I feel like whatever you are wanting to create, sorry, I've got a lot of like throat clearings that have been happening lately, so please don't mind me, okay? But that could also be something that's happening with you as well. And you just, there's something here about expression, right? So maybe you needing to express yourself, or you haven't had the freedom to express yourself also as well. Okay, some of you could have been going through a lot of throat activations, because I know for the last week myself, I've been going through that. Like my throat, my voice has been changing, and there's just been a lot of clearing happening. So you could be in the same space, because I can feel my voice getting deeper as I'm talking. Bitch, what? This is new for me. I feel like I'm going through puberty all over again. Fucking hell. So this could be that as well. Give me a minute. Let me drink some water. Okay, there we go. That's better. I mean, for the most part. So you could be going through that, but I feel like there's just you in this very reflective space at the minute. Okay. I'm also getting that some of you, birds could be significant. Nelly Furtado, is it Fly Like a Bird? Yeah, I think it's Nelly Furtado. I'll put it on the screen, but that song is significant as well. Some of you have just been in a space where you haven't wanted to take anything serious, okay? And some of you have kind of been in this space of like bouncing in between shit, and I really need to get things going, or fuck man, I've been wasting a lot of time, or you know what, like, oh, I should be doing more. In actual fact, right now, you're in a space where you need to be right now, okay? For some of you, you're in this space where you're not actually supposed to actively be doing anything. And I know that sounds cliche. I know that sounds very abnormal, because that's not the society that we live in, right? But some of you, it's almost as if all of these spiritual, energetic goals that you had and needed to complete, you have completed them. So now you are going through this sort of pause period before you go into the next phase of what you came here to do. But at this particular time within that pause phase, you are just needing to just chill and to relax. And that's why you have had this urge to not necessarily be in a space of wanting to do much or wanting to act upon certain things. Because for some of you, even though you've maybe been beating yourself up, this hasn't been the time for you to act upon it. And you will know the time for you to act upon it. And this is really sort of training and strengthening your intuitive capability and strength and knowing of when to do things and when not to do things. You guys have just got to bear with me, okay? When to do things and when not to do things, okay? And just being in a space of healing, of upgrading, of allowing your light body to just continue to activate, to continue to plan and be in this space. Some of you also have, I'm hearing something about maybe a broken collarbone. Some of you got something going on with your collarbone or something like that. Some of you have been thinking about maybe going to a chiropractor or have recently visited a chiropractor. A chiropractor or something. Maybe some of you are looking to study something like that, okay? Kinesiology, kinesiology, I think it's called. Things like that. Some of you are going into like the medical field or the science field, okay? Something like that. But I feel like you've just been in this space where it's just like, well, I'm you're just here, you're just being, you're just existing. And some of you have kind of at the beginning of this process have been beating yourself up about it, have been in the space of like, okay, this is not what I should be doing, so on and so forth. But because you're so used to doing, you don't know what it feels like to just relax. You have no idea what it is to just be, okay? And some of you are in a season of just being. There is nothing for you to do right now. Now, I understand for some of you, it might be difficult, especially if some of you are finding it hard to do this where you don't have any finances, where you don't have anything to lean back on or things like that. However, I am hearing that right now you are very, very much connected with your spirit team and source energy of all that is. And there is this guidance that is coming in for you. You will move when you are supposed to move. Okay? Easier said than done. I do understand that, but there is no point taking action, is what I'm hearing, from a space of confusion. Okay, some of you are wanting to run and find a solution when the solution is just to be still. I'm seeing the Avatar in my mind. So some of you, the Avatar movie could be significant, or that could be something that you just recently watched or are going to watch, okay? Or the Avatar play. I don't know if there's a play near you that is screening the Avatar, or something like that. Something about like maybe air bending, water bending, fire bending, things like that. Okay? And just taking those things into consideration. I feel like this is the time for you to just really just go into yourself, be with yourself, and just understand at this time what really makes you tick outside of what society has taught you that should make you tick. There is something about you being blinded by the bright light of society, and instead of paying attention to the light of society, pay attention to your inner light that's trying to guide you to where you need to be. For some of you, that's just guiding you back home to self, okay? Some of you have been in a space where maybe some of you have just not had an ambition for a lot of things, okay? Like the ambition that you once had is like it's faded. And I'm hearing that for some of you, the reason why it's not that your ambition is gone, it's just that you are in this space of not having to prove yourself anymore. Oof. I have to take a deep breath for that one, because I felt that. You're in this space. It's not that you're not ambitious. It's just that you are just redefining what ambition is for you. You are in this space of not feeling like you have to prove yourself, because a lot of what you was doing for some of you from a very early age, I'm seeing like 18, for some of you even 14, there was this need to prove. There was this need to prove that you was great. There was this need to prove that you was going to become something. There was this need to prove your parents, your peers, your guardians, your friends, your family members wrong about who they had created in their mind for you to be, or who you were. And now you've got to a point where you realize that none of that matters. The only thing that really matters to you is who you are to yourself. And because you've got to this basis of where it's like, what do I want for myself? How do I see myself? Who am I as a person? Like, where, for some of you, you're coming into your spirituality where it's like, okay, what am I? Where am I from? What created this? Like, you're coming into this space of questioning. Okay, I almost wanted to say quest. You're on this quest of self realization, self awakening. Okay, so it's like this quest to find out what the true root of who you are is, or why you are becoming what you are becoming. Some of you are in this space where a lot of the answers that you seek are in the unknown. But the unknown path still hasn't been presented to you yet, or the known path hasn't been presented to you yet. You're still walking on this unknown path. But it's not to say that the unknown path is wrong. Some of you, it's almost as if like everything that you once knew, mentally and emotionally, it's like it's been stripped from you. It's almost as if like you're naked. It's like There's this blank emotional canvas and there's this blank mental canvas. And now you're now you're in this space of having to create this new sort of, this new emotional, let's say, archetype, but not one that has been created. Hold on, let me pause. I need water. Lord have mercy. Yeah, there's this need to create this archetype for yourself, but one that has not been molded by society. This is an archetype that is being molded from you unlearning all of these learned behaviors, patterns, and conditioning that society has put on you, and you deciding to create this new canvas with the emotional archetype that is in resonance with you. And the same with the mental. You're creating this new mental canvas that is in resonance with you. Like, for instance, like, you're creating a canvas of what it means to be successful. You're creating a canvas of what it means to be ambitious. You're creating a canvas of what it means to be you. You're creating a canvas of what it means to show up as you. It's like you're doing a whole complete self-rebranding, but not to put out publicly. It's not for the public, it's for you. It's like you're really just understanding and coming back home to yourself. And, you know, fortunately, or for some of you, unfortunately, it means and has required a complete stripping, a complete removal of everything that once felt known and comfortable to you. It's like you've been taken out of, like, again, they're showing me a baby. It's like when the baby comes out of the womb, where they're submerged in water and comes out for the first time, and it feels alien to them because they're used to that warmth, and now they're experiencing the sensation of something that feels cold or feels abnormal to them. It doesn't feel right. But then as time goes on, the mother, the parents, the guardians are there to nurture this baby into this current existence, and the baby eventually starts to get used to its new environment. It's kind of like that. It's like you're creating a new space from yourself from scratch, but one that you have created. You know, it's like a new model. It's like you've got this land, and instead of building a house that has a triangle top, you're creating a dome house. You know, it's almost as if you're just really just allowing you to be in the space of this void, being in the space of this void. And it feels really uncomfortable for some of you. Some of you are just in this really uncomfortable, icky, almost feeling stuck energy. But this is exactly where you need to be right now, and there is not much for you to do apart from just being in it, feeling it. There is nothing for you to prove. Like, Spirit showing me there's nothing for you to prove. Okay, it's almost like I'm getting some of you could be farmers, or you work in like agriculture, but I'm seeing like a man with a shovel, and he's shoveling up the dirt, right? And he's throwing it at, like, he's picking up the dirt and he's throwing the dirt like over his shoulder, and he's looking back at all of these other like guys or individuals who also have shovels, but they have dug way more than he's dug, and he's feeling like he needs to play catch up. Okay, so some of you, that's how you've been feeling. Some of you have been feeling like you need to play catch up, and some of you have been in this energy for quite some time. Some of you, maybe it's been 6 months, some of you, maybe it's been a year, but some of you have been in this space for quite some time, and only now some of you are leaning into this space. So only now some of you are being in the space of being like, you know what, like, this is where I need to be right now, and are choosing to honor that. But it hasn't come from a space of not feeling frustrated or angry or upset or mad or tearful, because some of you have been in a space where it's been like, why is shit not going my way? Some of it could have been victim mentality, and that's okay as well. Some of you have been in a space of like, why hasn't it gone my way? I've worked so hard for this. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. It's not working. But that not working, that frustration has got you here. It's got you to this point to recreate your life, to recreate what's happening. Okay? And to find a way of what simplicity means for you, what structure means for you, just applying new meanings to old, outdated ways of doing things. Like, scrap that and you place a new meaning on it and you operate from the new meaning of that word or that situation or things like that is what I'm getting. Okay? So even with that man, like, digging the shovel, it's at one point where he literally is like, I'm seeing him, and it's like he stops and he's just looking up. That's the pause. You're in that pause. You're in the pause of just like looking up for guidance. And him looking up is my spirit team saying like he is looking to the higher version of him without realizing it. He's looking to source, because at the minute, like, I can see him looking at the sun, okay? He's looking to source. He's looking to the light, okay? But the light that you're looking at now isn't the light outwardly. The light you're looking to is within yourself. It's almost as if, like, if he was to try and look any higher, it almost looks like he's looking at his pineal gland, okay? So it's like you being in this space of just, it feels uncomfortable where you are. But it's like, pressure makes diamonds, okay? Pressure makes diamonds. So you just need to be in a space of knowing, yes, right now things might feel like you are being pressured, but there is something being birthed out of this, being birthed out of this uncomfortableness, okay? Is the only way I can put it, right? Being birthed out of this uncomfortableness. So I'm just trying to see if there's anything else they want to tell me, because they've literally said to me, I'm not using cards. They're like, bro, leave the cards alone, okay? For this particular reading anyway, I don't know if this is going to be flat out me not using cards, because they've been telling me for a minute, and I'll be like, but I like the cards. So yeah. I'm sorry guys for my throat going. Like, I'm going for a complete like throat chakra clearing. I did psychic surgery the other day, and mate, let me tell you something. I've had psychic surgery before, but you see that psychic surgery, I felt everything. That shit was crazy. I just was like, what on earth is happening? But all for good measure. But yeah, I think that's just the message. I know this message is slightly different. I'm kind of just allowing things to flow through me the way that I feel Spirit wants them to flow through me. And this is just it, okay? Yeah. I just feel like at this particular time, there's just a lot to expect. And there's a lot of upcoming things to be excited about. But because you're in the thick of it for some of you, it's just really hard for you to see right now. And I feel like this message is just sort of the light that you need to know that you're not alone and you're right where you need to be, even if it feels uncomfortable right now. And like, nothing lasts forever. Okay, so that's the message. Also, I want to announce that I do have a new service that was created because a few of you had sent me messages in my inbox on Instagram, okay? So the new service that I've got is called Talk with Seraphic, and this is basically for people that don't necessarily want coaching, they don't necessarily want a reading, they just want to talk. It's just a service for me to just hold space for you to talk and just conversate like as if you just needed a friend for a minute. Sometimes there's a funny thing about speaking to a complete stranger that you don't know and getting the clarity that you need through just speaking, as opposed to you necessarily feeling like, okay, you're being spoken at or you're needing to decipher this. Sometimes people just need to talk. So the service that I've got is called Talk with Seraphic. It's going to be a 30-minute service. It's going to be available from the 1st of September till the end of September. So I'm going to run it for a month, but the first week I will have a discount code for those that book for the first week. The discount code will only be available for the first week, okay, and then after that it will be back to normal price. All right, so if you guys are interested in that, the link will be in the bio. But yeah, this is just for those who just feel like they just need someone to speak to. And this was also like, I spoke to Spirit about it. Spirit was like, yeah, do it. I said, okay, cool, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this. So yeah, that's the new service that I've got. So I'll be running that for a month. I'll see how it goes. If I'm happy with it, I may keep it. If not, then I may just scrap it and maybe make it like a once a year thing that I do. Okay, so yeah, I'm sending you so much love. I hope that this message resonates with you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Sending you love. Mwah.